And I've definitely learned this in my own life. I was working late hours into the night, hunch over my computer sometimes, running around from one job to another, trying to make money, and in the meantime trying to meet up with my friends and have a social life.
Well, good morning. So what we know so far is, as you mentioned, 3 people are dead here this morning. It is a husband and a wife and that alleged stalker. We were told by Ramin PD that 3 people live inside the home. It is that husband and wife, as well as the mother of that wife. So officers were called to a call of shots fired here on 89th Street. The mother of the woman killed was able to escape the home, get out of the house, get to a neighbor's home, and call 911. Now, she told police this was a stalker situation. So we've learned that the 33-year-old woman was killed this morning, had been stalked for some time. According to police, she had a podcast, and that's how they met, ultimately developing some kind of relationship. She later filed a no-contact restraining order against him. Now, fast forward to this morning. Police say the 38-year-old stalker broke into the home through a window, shot the woman's husband, shot her before turning the gun on himself. The woman's mother fought him off and was able to get away to call police at a neighbor's house. So when officers arrived, they found that husband in the front yard, shot in the chest. They were not able to save him. He was 35 years old. Inside the house, they found the bodies of the woman and the suspect. Now, what's important to note here is that the no-contact order had not been served yet, as the stalker was apparently a truck driver and out of the area at the time. And as far as who was involved here this morning, the names of the victims and that alleged stalker, those names have not been released yet. But for now, we are live in Redmond, China Green, the Fox 13.
Man, we back with another crazy story out of Seattle, Washington, about this podcaster and well fitness doctor was killed by a stalker, her and her husband. Now, this stalker went to a whole nother level because you trying to be friendly and meet people, conversate, network, and somebody start catching feelings for you. You married or you got a significant other, and they just don't understand that this situation go back and forth all the time. And she messed up at one point because she met a few times with the guy without her husband even knowing. So from a guy's perspective, that let him know something. Oh, we chilling and you ain't even letting your husband know? Oh, okay, yeah, we got something going on. I'm cool with you being married, or you got a boyfriend. And unfortunately, it didn't go the way he thought it was going to go. See what I'm saying? And he sending flowers to her house, sending jazz bands, calling her husband, calling her line, going to the house, following friends, calling friends' house. Like, this was on a whole nother level. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody say no, that mean no, man. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, it ended with 2 people losing their life. Then it turned into 3 because the stalker killed himself. He couldn't hold up to the consequences of what he did, even though he had a child and everything. So he wasn't even thinking about that. Like, that lust demon took over him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was no way around that. Like I said, this is just another crazy, senseless crime. And it's just another way of your life getting taken. You trying to be friends and networking with people and trying to help people. Then things get too tight. Then you look out the window, they sitting parked in your neighborhood, shit like that. Then, you got to go get restraining orders, which that's what she did. The court date was March the 17th. He said, fuck that. He went in there at 2 o'clock and just shot up everybody besides her mama. Her mama got away and killed herself. Like, this shit was a disease in his body. Like, he was sleeping, and daydreaming her all day long. You know what I'm saying? This was just on a whole totally different level. But this can happen to anybody around the world. Like I said, we in our last days. And this situation was crazy. A married woman, you know, he initially met her through her YouTube podcast and was asking, you know, about health and about how he can get into, you know, the stuff she was into. But that turned into, from that to, he fell in love with her. Her kindness turned into love, lust for him. You know, she got a family, so she wasn't really worried about it. You know, the same conversation she had with him, she had with somebody else. It wasn't nothing. He took her to a whole nother level. And unfortunately, you know, people had to die. Like, this is another crazy situation, man. You can't explain why he climbed through their window and killed innocent people. Like, there's no explanation for that. He called the husband 20, 30 times. He had a lot of nerve, man. He had a lot of nerve. Sending flowers to the front door. You know what I'm saying? Showing up at her job. You know, just crazy, man. But like I said, man, be careful who you meet. Be careful who you're around. Watch your people. And that's pretty much it. It's just another crazy, senseless crime, man. But let me know what y'all think about this story. We out.